After the game today, I went online and saw that Eric Chell was telling the media after the South Africa game that the game today was a good result. That getting a draw against South Africa in South Africa is a good result. When I saw that quote, or I saw that he said that, I started scratching my head. I was like, are you sure this is the right man we need for this job? Because I couldn't believe it. This is a game where you needed to win. You needed to beat South Africa. You have all the top stars in Europe in your team. You needed to beat South Africa, but you fell short and got a draw. And you're telling me a draw against South Africa when you need a win is a good result. Why are we overrating South Africa? In football terms, South Africa is nowhere close to the quality, to the history, to the achievements of the Nigerian Super Eagles team. There's nothing like rival when we play South Africa. Maybe it's rival, maybe in music and all that. But when it comes to football, head to head, we are far ahead of South Africa. AFCON, we've won more AFCON. We've reached more AFCON finals than South Africa. So where is all this rivalry coming up? So when Eric Chell said, I was like, are you sure we have the right person leading this team? We have all the qualities. So how is Eric Chell not thinking that this game, we should have won this game? We came here with the mentality to win. This is not a good result. Maybe you can say the performance was okay, but definitely this is not a good result. This is not a good result. After the game, as you can see, this reaction is coming late. I sat down and I was thinking about what this means for Nigeria. The giant of Africa, Super Eagles, the nation that has the best player in Africa. 2 times in a row, we are not going to the FIFA World Cup. How? It's crazy because if you can hear my voice, I'm not shouting, I'm not talking very fast because I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock. I'm embarrassed. This team have one of the best defenders, midfielders, attackers. Sirudeses plays in Europe. He played in Europe for Rangers. Tolu Arokodare plays for Wolves. Ademola Lookman plays for Atalanta. Victor Osimhen plays for Galatasaray. Samuel Chukwueze plays for AC Milan. Chrisantos Uche plays for Getafe. All these players have European experience. Some of them have the Champions League experience, Europa League experience, Conference League. In fact, most of them, 90%, 80% of them play in Europe. So they had the experience to beat the players from the South African League. They had all the experience. So if you on paper, if you look at paper, look at the quality of the players, the attribute, their statistics on paper, Nigeria should be blowing South Africa away. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because people were overrating South Africa. Oh, there's no way you go there and beat South Africa. Me, I know the game was going to be tough. I said it that it's going to be tough, but I predicted a 2-1 victory for Nigeria. We had the chances to score. We had the chances to create a lot of good opportunities, but we couldn't take them. That is what the coach should come out and see that it was a good performance. That one I will agree, but the result is not good, coach. No, it's not a good result. A big coach coaching the Nigerian Super Eagles will be furious after today's game. He will be angry. But I won't blame him. The NFF they took the fates of the Nigerian Super Eagles team and gave it to Finidi George, a coach who has no massive experience coaching a national team, being the head coach of a national team, making the big decisions. You took precious World Cup qualification. You didn't think and say, okay, what is our plan for this World Cup qualification? Which coach are we going to employ? Which coach has experience of qualifying a team to the World Cup? Which coach has experience of qualifying teams to competitions like the AFCON? In fact, which coach likes to perform under pressure? They didn't think about this. They went to give a precious job, one of the most difficult job in Africa to what's his name, Finidi George. That is where Nigeria problem started. If you don't lay your foundations well, you won't go anywhere. Nigeria didn't lay this foundation well. We didn't. Nigeria didn't lay this foundation well, and that is what is costing us. Because if you had beaten Zimbabwe at home, you've won against Benin. Nigeria would have been the one celebrating this draw against South Africa. But the foundations were broken. If your foundations are very, very weak, there is no way your plan will stand, and that is what Nigeria are suffering right now. We had so many players, so many star players on the bench and also on the team, but how do you make them work together? For example, Siridesa started this game. Everyone was expecting Tolu Arukudari to start this game because of the way he played against Rwanda in the last game. In the last game, he came in and scored a goal, and everyone was expecting, okay, that goal would give Eric Chell the go ahead to say, Tolu, this is your time to start for Nigeria. But it didn't happen. William Truss Ekong was visibly not fit. He hasn't played a lot of games this season, so why is he starting for Nigeria in a crucial game? I understand he's the captain, but once the captain is not fit, you bring him towards the end of the game when everyone is tired, and he will come and gets a few minutes of fitness. But starting him was an error, and he noticed that, and he subbed him at the halftime. But it was too late. It was too late. I don't know. The assistant coach, I did not telling him what to do. South Africa are going to the World Cup. You are missing World Cup 2 competitions in a row. 2 times in a row. Nigeria, giant of Africa. I don't know what to say. I'm honestly disappointed. I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you make of today's game? What do you think about the way Nigeria performed today? And what does it mean for the Nigerian Super Eagles? I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think, because it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. I seriously can't believe that Eric Chell, the Nigerian Super Eagles team, they couldn't make it to the next World Cup. Because right now, I don't care about the second place. People are talking about the playoffs. The way the what's the word for it? The Interconfederation or whatever, Interfederation playoff this thing. I don't even think about it. It looks bogus. Just win your group and go to the World Cup. Is that easy? Just win your group and go to the World Cup. And Nigeria couldn't do that in a group that has Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Benin, and South Africa. The only thing that would have worried Nigeria, the only thing I would say, okay, if Nigeria was struggling, is maybe South Africa away. Now that's a draw. It would have been a good result. But prior to this particular encounter, they've already destroyed the foundation. It's crazy. I don't know what to say. I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think. So that's it. That's all for today. Subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell. Till next time, guys. Goodbye.